6:30 requested live.
You have another Jamaica Center next callback. B111.
Traffic 111.
Our subway improvement projects take place on weekends and during the midday and overnight hours. While we're working, subway service may be delayed or interrupted. To plan ahead, check nta.info, call 511, or look for posters in station.
This is Sutphin Boulevard, JFK Airport. Transfer is available to the E and Z trains. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad and AirTrain to JFK Airport.
Transfer is available to the Q44 Select Bus Service.
This is a Brooklyn-bound J local train. The next stop is 121st Street.
Stand clear of the
Why are you
closing
here?
doors,
Train
please.
time. Go away.
Oh, shucks.
Don't mess with her. Get out. Eat.
Hello, soliciting money on the subway is illegal. Instead, please donate to a New York City shelter or charity. Thank you. Hello, everyone. The New York City Police Department would like to remind you that backpacks and other large containers are subject to random search by the police. Thanks for riding with us. Our subway improvement projects take place on weekends and during the midday and overnight hours. While we're working, subway service may be delayed or interrupted. To plan ahead, check nta.info, call 511, or look for posters in station.
This is 121st Street. Transfer is available to the Q10 bus to JFK Airport. This is a Brooklyn-bound J local train. The next stop is 111th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello, everyone. For your safety, please stand away from the platform edge. Thanks for riding with us.
This is the 636J radio check.
5x5. You are fine.
Just got it.
This is 111th Street.
$36. Quick question. Are you in the lab or in the station?
I'm in the station with doors open.
Copy. You have one up out of the next one. Next 111.
Let's grab 111.
This is the 6:30 J.
Woodhaven.
Capital again.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
We're gonna have a lot of fun in a minute.
Hello, this is a reminder that sitting or lying down on the floor, platforms, stairs, or landings isn't permitted in subway facilities. Please don't block the movement of others or take up more than one seat. If you do any of these actions, you could be fined, receive a civil penalty, or be asked to leave the premises.
104th Street. This is a Brooklyn-bound J local train. The next stop is Woodhaven Boulevard.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello everyone. The New York City Police Department would like to remind you that backpacks and other large containers are subject to random search by the police. Thanks for riding with us.
This is Woodhaven Boulevard. Transfer is available to the Z train.
Transfer to the 252 and 253. Select bus.
I must start up my stream in like a second. Just give me a second.
Yeah, take this time to do that. Have like a good minute. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
good minute. Yeah, good several minutes.
Local train.
Yeah, I'm gonna start in like a minute.
Cool.
85th Street, Forest Parkway.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is a 6:30.
Ellard's Lane.
Look, never go on to the tracks for any reason. Even if you drop something important, we can help you get it back. Just tell a police officer or an MTA employee. Or
Welcome to come into 642 Julia Prices on Raw Radio Channel.
Loud and clear. Oops, we got to.
This is 85th Street, Forest Parkway. This is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is 75th
We
Street.
heard 7 o'clock was
Elder's Lane.
optimal for them. But since you're gonna be.
Stand clear
is-
of the closing doors,
I
please.
should wait. You make me good on that one.
Hello. Soliciting money on the subway is illegal. Instead, please donate to a New York City shelter or charity. Thank you.
This is 75th Street, Alderts Lane.
This is the 636J train coming back on 111.
111, that's a copy. Next callback's Woodhaven.
No copy.
This is the 630, 75th.
Cypress Hill.
75th other song, that's a copy. Proceed to Brooklyn Tower.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is the 630 at 75th.
Here, Juliet Eldridge Lane, that is a copy. Your next callback is Crescent.
Copy the Crescent.
Doing Juliet Marcy, that is a copy. Push for the Express. Your next callback's Merrill Broadway.
This is Cypress Hill. This is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is Crescent Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
It's against the rules and very dangerous to ride or walk between train cars unless it's an emergency or if you're directly to a fire police officer or going to make a medical passenger. Keep a ride. Our subway improvement projects take place on weekends and during the midday and overnight hours. While we're working, subway service may be delayed or interrupted. To plan ahead, check nta.info, call 511, or look for posters in stations.
Earl Broadway for the 31 Juliet, that is a copy. You go skip stop, therefore your next callback's Halsey.
Hello everyone. The New York City Police Department would like to remind you to keep your belongings in sight and stay aware of your surroundings. If you see something suspicious in the station or on the train,
I accidentally joined Bronx Tower. Anyway, 637 call back at Essex.
37 Juliet, Essex, that is a copy. You may proceed across the bridge. Your next callback's Marcy Avenue.
Cop.
This is Crescent Street.
This is the 636J train calling back at Elders Lane.
6 Juliet, Elders Lane, that is a copy. Your next callback is Crescent.
It's copy.
This is a Manhattan-bound
This
J
is a
local
6:30 at
train.
Crescent Street.
The next
Here,
stop
Juliet,
is
Crescent, that is a copy. Your next
Norwood
callback
Avenue.
is Van Sicklin.
Copy that.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Norwood Avenue. This is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is Cleveland Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Third one, Juliet, Halsey, that is a copy. Your next callback is Broadway Junction.
This is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is Van Sicklin Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello. Our subway improvement projects take place on weekends and during the midday and overnight hours. While we're working, subway service may be delayed or interrupted. To plan ahead, check mta.info, call 511, or look for posters in stations.
This is Van Sicklin Avenue. This is a Manhattan-bound J
This is a
local
6:30 at
train.
Van Sicklin.
The next stop is
Avenue, that is a copy. Your next callback, Broadway Junction.
Copy.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
31 Juliet at Broadway Junction, that is a copy. Your next callback is Cleveland.
This is Alabama Avenue.
.637 calling back at Marcy Avenue.
37 Juliet at Marcy Avenue, that is a copy. Push for the express. Your next callback to Myrtle Broadway.
This is the 636 Juliet calling back at Crescent Street.
36 Juliet Crescent, that is a copy. Your next callback is Alabama Avenue.
That's a copy.
The next stop is Broadway Junction.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello everyone. The New York City Police Department would like to remind you that backpacks and other large containers are subject to random search by the police. Thanks for riding with us.
Good evening, Brooklyn South. This is the 642 Juliet Parsons Broadway, 75th Elders.
Elders Lane, that is a copy. Your next callback to Crescent.
That is time for the Crossing Street.
Look, you can help everyone have a great trip. Please use headphones at a volume only you can hear.
This is Broadway Junction. Transfer is available to the A, C, and L trains. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad. This is a Manhattan-bound J local
This
train.
is the 630 at Broadway Junction.
The next stop is
3 Juliet Broadway Junction, that is a copy. Of full on to Myrtle Broadway. Callback there.
Copy for Myrtle.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello. Soliciting money on the subway is illegal. Instead, please don't
Myrtle Avenue, Broadway for the
city shelter
637.
or charity. Thank you.
Full Broadway, that is a copy. Your next callback is Halsey.
Copy Halsey.
.31 Julia at Cleveland, that is a copy. Your next callback is Cypress Hills.
This is Chauncey Street. This is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is Halsey Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello. Our subway improvement projects take place on weekends and during the midday and overnight hours. While we're working, subway service may be delayed or interrupted. To plan ahead, check mta.info, call 511, or look for posters in stations.
This is 636 Juliet calling back at Alabama.
Manhattan-bound J local train.
Alabama Avenue, that is a copy. Your next callback is Gates Avenue.
You say Gates Avenue?
And clear of the closing
36
doors,
Gates
please.
Avenue.
Let's go.
Road control, coming to the 642 Juliet Parsons Archer Broad, Crescent Street.
To Juliet Crescent, that is a copy. Your next callback is Alabama Avenue.
This is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is Kosciuszko Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
My route says I don't stop at Gates Avenue. Should I open my doors?
To remind you that
Gates Avenue, callback's
backpacks
Halsey,
and
not
other
Gates.
large containers are subject to random
Oh,
search
do a
by the
skip
police.
stop.
Thanks for riding with us.
48 is at 75th.
48 Juliet Elders Lane, that is a copy. Your next callback is Crescent.
Copy.
This is Kosciuszko Street.
Brooklyn Tower, this is 649, currently at Essex Street, Delancey Street. Do I have permission to exit the station?
9 Juliet, you may proceed across the bridge. Your next callback is Marcy Avenue.
Copy that.
This is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is Myrtle Avenue, Broadway.
We are delayed because of train traffic ahead of us. We apologize for any inconvenience.
637 Halsey Street.
Halsey, that is a copy. Your next callback, Broadway Junction.
Stand clear of the
Broadway
closing
Junction.
doors, please.
700 Zebra out of Broadway Junction. You may depart. Your next callback is Chauncey. 31 Juliet, Cypress Hills, that is a copy. Switch over to Queenstown for instructions. Thank you and see you soon.
That Z that's departing Broadway Junction, is he going local? Because I'm the 636J and I just leaving Broadway Junction.
Okay, 700, hold there then. 36, continue on. Let me know when you're at
Myrtle
Chauncey
Avenue,
instead of Gates.
Broadway.
Let's copy.
Transfer is available to the M train. This is a Manhattan-bound J local train.
This is the 630 at Myrtle Broadway.
Stop is Flushing.
Hey Juliet, Myrtle Broadway, that is a copy. Your next callback, Marcy Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Hello, this
This is 636 Juliet calling back at Chauncey.
Chauncey has a copy. You may now proceed to Gates Avenue. Callback there.
Let's copy.
100 Debris may proceed across the switch. Your next callback is Halsey.
these actions, you could be fined, receive a civil penalty, or be asked to leave the premises.
This is Flushing Avenue. is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is Lorimer Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Calling back at Broadway Junction.
Juliet, Broadway Junction, that is a copy. Your next callback is Cleveland.
Copy, Cleveland.
Ground control coming to the 642 Juliet, Parsonage Broad, Alabama Avenue, pushing for the
2 Juliet, Alabama, that is a copy. Your next callback to your next stop, Broadway Junction.
Nothing for Broadway Junction is here.
This is Lorimer Street. This is a Manhattan-bound J local train. The next stop is Hughes Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 636 Juliet, calling back at Gates Avenue.
6 Juliet Gates, that is a copy. Your next callback to Myrtle Broadway.
That's copied.
648 is at Crescent Street.
Crescent, that is a copy. Your next callback to Alabama Avenue.
Copy.
This is Hughes Street.
A free transfer is available to the G train by walking to
7
the
o'clock
Broadway
Zebra at
station
Halsey, that is a
and
copy. Your
using
next callback to
Metro
Kosciuszko.
This is a Manhattan-bound J local train.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Ground control coming to the 642 Juliet, Parsonage Broad, Broadway Junction, this is.
2 Juliet Broadway Junction, that is a copy. Your next callback is Gates Avenue.
Nothing for Gates.
Juliet, I assume you're at Essex.
That's a copy. I'm in Essex.
As a copy, you may proceed across the bridge. Your next callback is Marcy Avenue.
Copy that, Marcy.
This is
Marcy Avenue. Transfer is available to the B44 Select Bus Service.
Brooklyn Tower, this is 49 Juliet. Doors open at Marcy Avenue.
49 Juliet, that is a copy. Push for the Express. Your next callback is Myrtle Broadway.
Copy that.
This is a Manhattan-bound J local train.
This is the 630 Juliet at Marcy.
Stop is Essex Street.
Marcy Avenue, that is a copy. Punch for J2 lineup. Switch over to Manhattan Tower. Further instructions. Thank you. Have a safe rest of your trip.
Copy. 630 Marcy.
30 Marcy. Marcy.
What?
Alright. Marcy?
Yeah, but Marcy.
Alright, Marcy, that's a copy. You can depart. Call back at your next stop at Essex Street.
Copy Essex.
Hello, everyone. For your safety, please stand away from the platform edge. Thanks for riding with us.
Chambers for the center one. All right. You can park. Call back at S6. Obviously.
Hello. Soliciting money on the subway is illegal. Instead, please donate to a New York City shelter or charity. Thank you.
Look, never go on to the tracks for any reason, even if you've dropped something important. We can help you get it back. Just tell a police officer or an MTA employee, or use the helpline intercom. Hello, this is a reminder that sitting or lying down on the floor, platforms, stairs, or landings isn't permitted in subway facilities. Please don't block the movement of others or take up more than one seat. If you do any of these actions, you could be fined, receive a civil penalty, or be asked to leave the premises. Our subway improvement projects take place on weekends and during the midday and overnight hours. While we're working, subway service may be delayed or interrupted. To plan ahead, check nta.info, call 511, or look for posters in stations.
This is Essex Street.
Transfer is available to the F and M trains. Transfer is also available to the M14 Select Bus Service.
This is the 630 Juliet calling back on Marcy Avenue.
Alright, 636. Marcy Avenue, that's a copy. 630, are you on?
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Okay, then Essex Street. That's a copy. You can call back at Chambers.
Copy Chambers.
And the 636, you can proceed out of Marcy Avenue. Call back at Essex Street.
That's got.
This is Bowery.
This is a Broad Street bound J local train.
The next stop is
Canal Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Oh, you're on Marcy? Oh, look. Well, it's a good day. You're holding. No, I'm sorry. Essex Street. Essex Street for Zone 1, right? Alright, so, alright. Essex Street. That's a copy. We switch over to Brooklyn Tower. That was
This is
yeah, you're right.
Canal Street. Transfer is available to the 6, N, Q, and R trains.
This is a Broad Street bound J local train.
The next stop is
Chambers Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is
Chambers Street. Transfer is available to the 4, 5, and 6 trains. This is a Broad Street bound J local train.
This is the 6:30 at Chambers
the
Street.
next stop is
Fulton
30 Chambers Street. That's a copy. You can call back at your last stop.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is
Fulton Street.
transfer is available to the 2, 3, 4, 5, A, and C trains.
This is 636 J train calling back at Essex.
Essex Street, that's a copy. You can call back at Chambers Street.
That's copy.
Alright, 7 o'clock Z train. You
We
can
are being held
depart
momentarily
Marcy
by the
Avenue, call
train's
back
dispatcher.
at Essex Street.
Thank you for your patience.
What the fuck?
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Attention everyone. This train will be taken out of service at the next station. Please exit the train.
This is Broad Street.
Hello, this is the last stop on this train. Please exit onto the platform so that the train can be cleaned and get moving again. Thank you for riding with us.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
30 projects a copy. Yep, this one. Yes? Okay, proceed to let them. Oh wait, I forgot, I'm gonna have to send you back around. Oh fuck.
Welcome to the 642 Juliet Project Central Broad, Marcy Avenue, Division J2.
Another field day, you're holding.
Happy voted. Typical rush hour on J.
This is the 30th today.
Alright, layup. Yeah. Yeah, you can reload if you're, yeah, prep round trip. I keep losing mine. Oh shit.
Welcome, can I get a location on the train in front of me, please?
What?
Can I get a location on the train in front of me on the bridge? The status of him on the bridge.
7 o'clock. Where are you? On the bridge? He's using chats on my all to get through.
Let's copy. Let me know where he is.
About to enter the tunnel. Alright, okay, that should be a good estimate, I guess. Yeah, 642, he's about to enter the portal.
This is the 636J train calling back at Chambers.
Chambers Street, it's a copy. Call back at Broad Street. Just realized what the fuck am I supposed to do? Wait, I'm supposed to send him back around. Oh, him.
636J train terminated at Broad Street.
Broad Street is a copy. Proceed to layup.
Let's copy.
This is a 24 at the layup. Ready to go back.
724, that's a copy. You can proceed into Broad Street. Do not depart until you're parked out.
Yeah.
C for is that Marcy.
And Marcy, you're holding.
Copy.
This is a Brooklyn-bound
This is a 24
stop train. The next stop is Fulton Street.
Broad Street, that's a copy. You can depart. Call back at Chambers.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Layup.
636 layup, that's a copy for Roundtrip.
Copy.
This is Fulton Street. Transfer is available to the 2, 3, 4, 5, A, and C trains.
This is a Brooklyn-bound J skip stop train. The next stop is Chambers Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Is the 710 bus still holding?
642 located check on the bridge.
This is Northern Control. This is the 642 Juliet Park Central Broad. We're at Essex Street pushing the JZ line.
Okay, then that was very well done at the time. I'm assuming Essex, right?
Yes, I'm not Essex Street.
Okay. Essex Street, it's a copy. You can call back at Chambers Street.
I'm still for Chambers.
And the 710 at Marcy Avenue, you can proceed down to Essex Street.
Copy.
This is Chambers Street. Transfer is available to the 4, 5, and 6 trains.
Chambers Street? Okay. That's a copy. Then that's a late fucking. Call back at. Back at Broad Street.
This is a Brooklyn-bound J skip
This is a
stop
24
train.
northbound.
The next stop is Canal Street.
Chambers Street, that's a copy. You call back at Essex Street northbound.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
640 is at Marcy Avenue.
Marcy Avenue, hold.
Copy.
This is Canal Street. Transfer is available to the 6 N, Q, R, and W trains. This is a Brooklyn-bound J skip stop train. The next stop is Bowery.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
636 is ready to go out abroad.
636.
Out of the layup. Out of the layup.
You need a new time.
Yeah.
What did I put in my... What the fuck? Oh, there you go. Thanks. Alright, 7:30. Yes, you can depart layup and enter Broad Street. Once you enter Broad Street, you can call back at... Let's see... Yes, call back at Chambers.
There's a copy.
This is Bowery.
Where's the fuck at?
Ground control calling to the 642 Juliet on Central Broad Chambers.
This is a Brooklyn-bound
Oh yeah.
J
7 o'clock
train.
Broad, that
The
is a
next
copy.
stop is Essex Street.
Proceed to left.
Stand clear of the closing doors,
And the
please.
642 at Chambers Street, that's a copy. Call back at Broad Street.
I'm from the Broad.
The 710 Zulu is at Essex Street. God damn. Okay, Essex Street, that's a copy. You can proceed down to... You'll proceed down to Chambers. Copy. Oh my god, these guys fucking siege, man. 648, you can proceed out of Marcy Avenue and call back at Essex Street.
Transfer is
Copy
also
that.
available to the M14 Select Bus Service.
This is a Brooklyn-bound J skip stop
This is
train.
the 24
The
at
next
Essex
stop
Street.
is Marcy Avenue.
24 Essex Street, that's a copy. May switch over to Brooklyn Town. I'll say true.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is the 24 at Essex Street.
Juliet, Essex has a copy. You may proceed across the bridge. Your next callback is Marcy Avenue.
This is 654 calling back at you.
Alright, 54 Juliet at Hughes may proceed to Marcy Avenue. 720 Juliet, Eldridge Lane, your next callback is Crescent.
Yep, this one is the... 654 calling back at Marty.
654 Juliet, Marcy Avenue, that is a copy. Push for your J2 lineup, switch over to Manhattan Tower, further instructions. Thank you, have a safe rest of your trip.
Alright, you too, even though I'm gonna...
One Juliet Cleveland, that is a copy. Your next callback's Crescent. San Antonio Juliet Crescent, that is a copy. You full line to Broadway Junction, call back there.
This is Marcy Avenue. Transfer is available to the M and Z train. Transfer is available to the B44 Select Bus Service.
701 Juliet Crescent, that is a copy. Proceed to your next stop, Cypress Hills.
This is a Queens-bound J skip stop
Listen to
train.
24 at Marcy
The
Avenue.
next stop is Myrtle Avenue, Broadway.
724 Juliet Marcy, that is a copy. Push for the express. Your next callback's Myrtle Broadway. 701 Juliet, if you didn't hear me, your next callback Cypress Hills.
636J train is at Esser.
At the 7:30 Juliet to Jamaica Center at S6 across the bridge. Your next callback's Marcy Avenue.
Let's copy.
This is Myrtle Avenue, Broadway. Transfer is available to the M and Z train. This is a Queens-bound J skip stop train. The next stop is Kosciuszko Street.
701 Julia at Cypress Hill. Switch over to Queens Tower for instructions. Thank you. Have a safe rest of your trip. 724 Juliet at Myrtle Broadway. Your next callback's Halsey.
Kosciuszko Street. This is a Queens-bound J skip stop train. The next stop is Halsey Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Halsey Street. This is a Queens-bound J skip stop train. The next stop is Broadway Junction.
Edward Juliet Halsey, that is a copy. Your next callback's Broadway Junction.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
It's the 7:30 J train calling back at Marcy Avenue, Punch for the Express.
Avenue, your next callback is Myrtle Broadway.
That's a copy.
Oh, 7:30 calling back at 75th Street.
Alright, the 7:30 Juliet 2 Broad Street at Eldridge Lane. That is a copy. Your next callback is Crescent.
Copy for Crescent.
This is Broadway Junction. Transfer is available to the A, C, L, and Z trains.
Juliet Broadway Junction has a copy of Full On to Myrtle Broadway. Call back there.
This is a
Essex Zebra. I assume you're Essex. Your next callback's Marcy Avenue.
The next stop is
This is the
Alabama
24 northbound
Avenue.
at Broadway Junction.
For Juliet Broadway Junction has a copy. Your next callback's Crescent.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is the 7:30 J Juliet calling back on Myrtle Avenue, Punch for the J line up.
For Juliet and Myrtle Broadway, that is a copy. Your next callback, Halsey.
That's a copy.
This is Alabama Avenue. Transfer is available to the Z train. This is a Queens-bound J skip stop train. The next stop is Cleveland Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Crescent Street for 7:30 going Broad Street bound.
It's a Broad Street Crescent. That is a copy. Your next callback's Broadway Junction.
Copy for Broadway Junction.
This is Cleveland Street.
Good evening, Brooklyn Tower. This is 742 Juliet Ball, departing Archer, Essex Street.
42 Juliet, Essex has a copy. May proceed across the bridge. Your next callback to Marcy Avenue.
Okay, for Marcy.
This is a Queens-bound J skip stop train. The next stop is Crescent Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 7:30 Juliet calling back at Halsey.
Hey Juliet to Parsons Archer at Halsey has a copy. Your next callback to Broadway Junction.
That's a copy.
36 Zebra, Marcy Avenue has a copy. Push for the Express. Your next callback to Myrtle Broadway.
This is Crescent Street.
Hey Juliet, Myrtle Broadway, that is a copy. You have full on to Marcy Avenue. Call back there.
This is a Queens-bound J local
This is
train.
724
The
Crescent
next stop is Cypress Hill.
Crescent for the 24 Juliet, that is a copy. Your next
Stand
callback to your
clear
next
of the
stop,
closing
Cypress
doors,
Hills.
please.
This is 7:30 J Chair and calling back at Broadway Junction.
Broadway Junction for the 7:30 Juliet to Jamaica Center, that is a copy. Your next callback is Crescent.
That's a copy.
Road control coming to the 642 Juliet, Park Structure Broad, Brad, Marcy Avenue, pushing for Nassau Express.
Alright, 736 Zebra at Merrill Broadway, that is a copy. Your next callback is Chauncey. 742 Juliet, Marcy, your next callback is Merrill Broadway. 742, I said you can go to Myrtle Broadway. 736 Chauncey.
742, copy for Myrtle Broadway, copy.
This is Cypress Hill. This is a Jamaica Center bound J local
This is
train.
24 in Cypress
The
Hills.
next stop is
Cypress Hills for the 724 Juliet, that is a copy. Switch over to Queens Tower for further instructions.
Stand
Thank you, have a
clear
safe rest of your
closing
trip.
doors, please.
This is 24 at Cypress Hills.
Cypress Hills, it's a copy. Your next callback is going to be Forest Park. What the fuck did I need to do this? It's stupid. Pardon me.
This is 75th Street, Alderts Lane. This is 85th Street, Forest Parkway. This is a Jamaica Center bound J local train.
This
The
is
next
the
stop
24 at
is
85th
104th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
84, that's a copy, go to 121.
This is 104th Street. This is a Jamaica Center bound J local train. The next stop is 111th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 111th Street. This is a Jamaica Center bound J local train. The next stop is 121st Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Okay.
This is 121st Street.
Transfer is available to the Q10 bus to JFK Airport.
This is a Jamaica Center bound
This is
J
24
local train. The next stop is Sutphin Boulevard, JFK Airport.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
21st Street. Hello. Call in at Parsons Boulevard. Parsons Orchard.
This 7:30 J train calling back at Cypress Hills.
75th. No, 85th.
That's correct.
I'm dealing with a minor technical issue. I apologize. Hi, I have returned. I apologize if I sound rude.
This is the 730J train calling back at 85th Street.
Forest Parkway, that is a copy. Your public's going to be 122nd. What? 121st Street.
That's a copy.
Boulevard, JFK Airport. Transfer is available to the E train. Transfer is available to the Q44
Bob's gonna stop at
select
121st.
bus service. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad and air train to JFK Airport.
If I recall correctly, you should, because everything's running local after Crescent Street, with the exception of skipping 75th and Woodhaven.
The next and last stop
Okay.
is
That's copy.
Jamaica Center, Parsons Archer.
Do not stop at Woodhaven.
Stand
Stop at
clear of the
104th,
closing doors,
111th, and
please.
121st.
Alright, that's copy.
Gotcha.
This is Jamaica Center, Parsons Archer. Transfer is available to the E train.
Transfer is available to the Q44 select bus service.
This is the last stop on this train. Everyone,
24,
please
please.
leave the train. Thank you for riding with MTA New York City Transit.
Terminate your train, have a good days.